Alan Mullally's Working Together management system is a popular framework among leaders, particularly in medium and large organizations. Mulally was the CEO of the Ford Motor Company as well as Boeing, leading those companies to success and expansion in the past. In this video, I show you a template that is based in Notion, and it operationalizes the principles and tactics within the Working Together management system, so you can leverage them for your company in one centralized workspace. Also with a custom AI agent that uses your data and all the context from Mullally's framework to guide you through running your business. The Working Together management system has some high-level principles and practices that involve the vision and the strategy of the company. Then there are some operational and tactical processes that this template focuses on, because the daily aspects of the operations ultimately drive the achievement of the strategy and the vision of the company. We can understand the structure pretty clearly here from this view. There are initiatives that are broken down into milestones. Initiatives and milestones have tasks that are assigned to people, and they execute on them to make progress on the initiatives and strategy. The initiatives are linked to the strategy doc and to the overall company vision. On a weekly basis, there are metrics that can be easily tracked by the owners of those metrics. On a weekly and monthly basis, there are recurring meetings. These are in particular the business plan review or BPR meeting. That's a weekly meeting. And special attention meetings. These are meetings that are specifically made to look at issues and resolve them together. So in those meetings, there are going to be issues that come up, and that's what the issues data source stores. And because it is a page, you can then collaborate with other people and visualize the status of issues at a glance. And finally, there are documents that can be related to initiatives or just company documents to store here so that they can relate across the entire system, and they are centralized in a searchable directory. There is a step-by-step onboarding guide to guide you in populating data within this template, so you can start using it very quickly and customize it with your data. There is also an AI instruction template that is included with this system that you can use as the Notion AI agent personality right here. So you can set up instructions, use an existing page, and the page will be the Working Together facilitator that has knowledge about the Working Together management system by Mulally. And you can certainly customize the instructions as well if you wish for the AI to interact in a certain way. When you set the instructions here, then the chat will respect that style, and you can decide if you wanted to also make edits. For example, if you're getting help in populating data, that can be helpful. Or if you're just chatting, then you can just untoggle the edits option. You can also add any other context across Notion and across the different data sources that are part of Working Together here. So this becomes particularly powerful over time as you populate the data. The main dashboard shows tasks by owner, where you can easily click to see inside of them the specific data grouped by status. And then each task is a page that I can expand in here to see more details. There are initiatives by lead and by team. So you can see all the initiatives by status, by person on the x-axis. And there are the metrics that are being tracked. These are by week, so it's a line chart that shows multiple metrics. And when a metric is tracked on a weekly basis, then it shows up right here. You can also remove metrics by untoggling them from the legend. You can click on any date to see all the metrics that were tracked in that time frame specifically. When you scroll down, here is a section for meetings, also a calendar right here, and then a section for issues with their status. Red, meaning it is unresolved and needs attention. Yellow, it means that's still unresolved, but there is a solution in progress. As you can see here, there is a description when I hover over it. And then resolved/archived, it means that done and dusted. So that's the dashboard that allows you to interact with the data but also mainly to visualize the data and what's going on. You can then drill down into each component from the quick access bar. There is also a personal dashboard for each user that uses dynamic filters to show only the tasks, the initiatives, the metrics, meetings, and issues for the specific user looking at that dashboard. If you want to see all the data, though, you can click on these pages here, and this shows you different views of that data. For example, here are initiatives by status. I can easily create an initiative from here, or I can open an existing one and see the status. The color, this is the same system that's used within the working together management system. Green, on track; yellow, not on track, but there is a solution or a plan happening; and red, meaning that it's not on track and there is no plan, so it needs to be addressed and resolved to course correct on the status of the initiative. You can select leads and team members working on this initiative. And then in here, you can see there are different tabs with related data to that initiative. So when I open a full page, I can see that better. There is a verification that I can set so that the owner or the lead of the initiative will be notified to update on the progress of the initiative when the verification arrives. Otherwise, it can also be set indefinitely, which doesn't trigger any notification option. There is a start date and an end date, some notes, related documents from the docs data source. I can see all the milestones completed for the initiative right here. And I can easily add issues by clicking this button and then adding the issue here. And the status. And here there is a decision-making framework popularized by Bain & Company in particular. I also made a video in the past about this specific framework that I will link in the description if you want to learn more. Then the issue inside of it has an overview, proposed solutions, and comments from people in here. So you can collaborate together on finding the solution here directly on the issue page. If you archive an issue, then the status turns into resolved, and vice versa. If you set it as resolved, then the archived checkbox is checked automatically. The initiative page contains content, so you can write anything needed in here, just like you would in a Google Doc or Word document, where you can outline a plan, collaborate with others. So use it freely. If you want to see the more structured data for the initiative instead, you can use the tabs. Milestones contains all the milestones and the steps needed for this initiative here, where I can also see the tasks done for that milestone, notes, the owner, and I can check it off right here. And this will increase the milestone done progress bar on the initiative content. As it is the usual case in Notion, everything is a page which can be expanded. In this case, I'm looking at a milestone and I can see all the data about it and also all the related tasks in here, grouped by status. Now, if I go back to the initiative, I can also see the tasks related to this initiative. Tasks can be related to an initiative either indirectly via a milestone or directly. So you have that choice. Indeed, when I open a task, there is the option to select a milestone and or to select an initiative. If I select a milestone, the initiative will be populated automatically. Otherwise, I can just select the initiative and leave the milestone empty. Also from tasks, I have a status and I can easily add issues related to that task so that when I address that issue in this special attention meeting, I have all the context needed within the system without having to leave it. This is a board, which means I can drag and drop things around. And then there are issues related to this initiative. So here I can see all the issues, their status, and I can open them to see the data inside of it that I showed you earlier. So those are the initiatives that are also linked to tasks, which I already showed you, so I'm not going to go into them in details again. Then there are metrics. Metrics are like so. They have an owner, so I can expand it. I can also filter easily here by owner. Once there is enough data, this may be very useful, by time frame, by type, to quickly find data. And when I open a metric, I can track it easily from here. A metric will have an owner, a description, data source, that is, where do I go to track this metric? So it can be a link to an external system, a link to a Notion system that you have, or a description of how to calculate it. There is a target number. For example, the project's schedule adherence must be 95% at minimum. So it is 95, that's the number. The target type is percentage as opposed to a number. That's what we are tracking. And the time frame is monthly because we want to track this on a monthly basis. The latest tracking is green because I can assign a color using the usual system in the working together management system when I track a certain metric. And this will determine the color of that metric in this view. If it is green, it's because the last tracking was green. It is yellow, otherwise it is red. When I open a metric page, I can see the logs. These are all the trackings done on that metric over time. I can see a chart of those logs by date, by week specifically. In this case, there are only 2 trackings spread apart across weeks. And I can see here the data that was tracked. And I can see all the issues related to that metric. I can also easily create them from here. So if I am to track a metric, I will hit the track button. This creates a new model where I can enter the current number, let's say 94, and the status is yellow, maybe because it is slightly below, but there is a plan, or maybe it's just some noise in the data. So I can enter notes in here to explain why it is yellow, what's the status of it. And this really allows me and anyone in the company to know over time how things are going, what's going on, what happened, and what will happen in the future. So these are the only things I need to enter when tracking a metric. And then that data gets into the logs, into the chart right here, and into the metrics page where I was before. And into the main metrics page where I can see all the trackings in one place, organized by week right here. And here as well, I can filter by the metric owner, by the status of that metric. If I want to address only red trackings, then I can just filter by red and I will see all of them. Yellow, and I will see only them. And then I can reset to the original view. Last, let's look at meetings. That's an important component of the working together management system. The meetings page shows this week's meetings, a calendar of meetings. This week means in the next 7 days. And also a table of meetings. To create a new meeting, I can add a new page, name it. For example, let's say this is a BPR week of December 22nd. And the type will be business plan review, or I can directly select the template down here. If it's a BPR, then I will select BPR. Otherwise, I can select special attention. So it's BPR, so I'm going to select BPR. I can set participants right here from the users in Notion. And then the template or the page gets populated automatically with the AI meeting notes block that can transcribe your meeting and then generate a summary, while you can also still take manual notes in here in dedicated space. If you have a note taker in the team, this is especially helpful. So during the meeting, you might focus on discussing initiatives, the business plan, the metrics, and then the note taker can just stay here on their Notion account at the top of the page, taking notes and just transcribing via the AI meeting notes block. During the BPR, you can review initiatives. Here are some prompts and description of exactly what to do or what these views mean when you use this template, so you're sure what you're doing. You can review initiatives right here. These are grouped by owner for ease of use, so you can address each person at a time without mixing things up. You can see the milestones, always by person, and the tasks, always by person. Each of these views have filters that you can use in here based on the status color, the lead. Milestones can be filtered by the owner, by the initiative, and also tasks can be filtered by its properties. There is a conditional color in here based on the status color of initiatives and tasks. I can easily add an issue if I'm discussing something during the meeting and there is an issue to be added. I can click this button and log the issue so we can discuss it later in a special attention meeting when the time comes. As usual, these are pages, which means I can expand them to see all the related data inside and all the related metadata within the content section, as well as the page content down here. We can also discuss performance metrics, where I can see all the active metrics by owner, and I can see all the trackings that happened in the past 2 weeks by owner. These are sorted in descending order, so I can address them as needed. During the BPR, I can also add tasks directly from here, and this will be logged in the tasks data source, which means then they show up on the dashboard, on the personal dashboard of the user, and anywhere else tasks are displayed within the system. I can also create tasks afterwards, after the meeting transcription is done. Maybe there are some action items that need to be created, for example, test action item. And I can easily create the task here by dragging and dropping it inside, like so. And then that creates the action item in here. It is assigned to the person, and I can add additional data here, such as the milestone, initiative, notes, etc. Now I'm gonna undo that. That's it for the BPR. Now this shows up with all the meetings, also here on the calendar, on the dashboard, and in the dedicated meetings page. For special attention meetings, the same concept applies. I can give it a name, select a date, give it a type, which is automatically applied when I set the template. And then this has the AI meeting notes block up here to transcribe and summarize and take notes on the meeting. And then below, there are all the open issues. These are all the issues that are not archived. They are sorted by status, meaning that the red issues appear at the top. Those are the most important ones, probably, that need to be discussed because they are lagging behind. So they are at the top, and I can open them to see the details, discuss inside of the page and with the person, and then edit the status as needed. Thank you for watching. You can find a direct link to learn more about the template and get it if you want it down below in the description of the video, where you can also find a contact form and a link to my website where you can inquire to work together to build your custom systems in Notion or any other tool with or without automation and AI. For now, thanks for watching and see you soon.